In a small village nestled in the hills, people lived in constant fear of a man whose name was whispered with dread. Kavi, the thief. He was no ordinary thief. Under the cover of night, he would sneak into the homes of the wealthy, taking their gold, jewelry, and prized possessions. The villagers knew his reputation, but no one dared to confront him. Kavi was known for his cunning and swift escapes. However, Kavi wasn't proud of his life. Deep down, he felt trapped. Each night, he convinced himself that his thefts was justified. "The rich have more than they need," he muttered to himself, but no matter how much he stole, the hole in his heart only seemed to grow. One fateful evening, Kavi set his sights on a house at the edge of the village. It belonged to a Zen master named Master Ji, who was known for his wisdom and kindness. Kavi thought, surely a man like him has treasures hidden away. With his mind made up, Kavi crept into the house. To his surprise, Master Ji was awake, sitting in quiet meditation. Kavi froze, expecting the old man to shout or call for help. Instead, Master Ji slowly opened his eyes and smiled. "Ah, a visitor," he said calmly. "Please come in." Kavi was taken aback. "Aren't you afraid of me?" he asked, gripping the small knife he always carried. Master Ji shook his head. "Why should I be? You must have a heavy burden to carry if you've come to steal from me." Kavi scowled. "I don't need your pity. Just tell me where you keep your valuables." Master Ji looked at him kindly. "You can take whatever you want. But first, may I ask you something?" Kavi hesitated, but nodded. "Why do you steal?" The question was simple, but it struck Kavi like a lightning bolt. He had been stealing for years, but no one had ever asked him why. I don't know," he stammered. "I guess I don't have a choice." Master Ji's eyes softened. "There is always a choice, my friend. If you're willing, stay here for a few days. I will not judge you, and I will not call the guards. Let me show you another way to live." Kavi wanted to laugh at the offer, but something in the old man's voice made him pause. "What's the catch?" "No catch," Master Ji said. "Just a chance for you to find what you're really looking for." Kavi reluctantly agreed, thinking he could always leave if it turned out to be a trap. The first morning, Kavi woke to find Master Ji sweeping the courtyard. "Come, help me," the master said. Kavi grumbled but picked up a broom. As they worked, Master Ji spoke. "When we clean our surroundings, we also begin to clean our minds." Kavi rolled his eyes but found the activity oddly calming. Over the next few days, Master Ji taught Kavi the basics of meditation. "Sit still, close your eyes, and focus on your breath," he instructed. At first, Kavi couldn't sit still for more than a few minutes. His mind raced with thoughts of his past deeds, his next heist, and the villagers who feared him. But as the days turned into weeks, something began to shift. During one meditation session, memories from Kavi's childhood surfaced. He saw himself as a young boy, hungry and cold, stealing bread to survive. He remembered the shame and anger he felt when others looked down on him. One evening, Kavi broke down in tears. "I've spent my whole life being angry," he admitted to Master Ji. "Angry at the world, angry at myself. I thought stealing would fill the emptiness, but it only made it worse." Master Ji placed a comforting hand on Kavi's shoulder. "The first step to healing is understanding. Anger and pain are heavy burdens. Would you like to put them down?" Kavi nodded, his heart aching for a change. Each day, Kavi learned more about himself. Master Ji taught him that forgiveness was a powerful tool, not just for others but for himself. "Carrying guilt is like holding onto a burning coal," the master explained. "It only hurts you." Through meditation, Kavi began to let go of his anger and guilt. He realized that his actions had hurt not just the people he stole from, but also himself. Master Ji encouraged him to give back to the village. "If you want to truly heal, find a way to help those you've wronged." Kavi was hesitant at first, but he began small. He repaired a broken fence for a farmer, helped a widow carry water from the well, and played with children who once ran from him. Slowly, the villagers began to see a different side of the man they had feared. One day, Kavi stood before the village and spoke. "I was wrong to take from you. I thought I was helping myself, but I was only hurting us all. I want to make things right." The villagers were cautious but moved by his sincerity. Over time, they saw that Kavi's transformation was real. Years later, Kavi became a teacher, sharing the lessons he had learned with others who felt lost. His story became a beacon of hope for those who believed they couldn't change. Master Je smiled as he watched his former student thrive. "Even the hardest hearts can soften with compassion," he said. Kavi's journey teaches us that no matter how far we stray, it's never too late to find our way back. Forgiveness, both for ourselves and others, is the first step toward true freedom. And real freedom can only be achieved if you find peace within your heart. Watch this video to learn to find peace within you and be calm in anger.